Welcome to Wigs Fashion Fiesta, as well as Gracie's Wig Journey, my two YouTube channels. Today, I'm getting into, if you buy a human hair wig, that's $25, which I'm going to show you. It cost me $25. That included the shipping, but the quality of the cap construction is not very good. It's not the human hair. In fact, there's a misconception thinking that only human hair wigs is the reason for the cost. That generally is the case with your top manufacturers. Your human hair wigs can vary anywhere from, say, $1,000 up to $4,000, versus synthetic or man-made fiber hairs. That would vary anywhere from $150 up to $700 for the synthetic fibers. There's also what they call heat-friendly fibers. So the synthetic fibers, if they designate them as heat-friendly, that means you can use a curling iron and you can style it, versus non-heat-friendly fibers. That just means they come already curly. So when you wash it and shake it out, it has memory of what those curls were. Versus a heat-friendly, those wigs tend to arrive somewhat straight, of which then you can style it and curl it however you wish. Just be mindful and to follow the directions from the wig company as far as the calibration, as far as the heat on your curling iron, because if it's too hot, it could fry and frizz up your own synthetic fibers. So be mindful of that when it comes to the heat-friendly fibers. But I wanted to get into those of you buying your very first wig that may have a budget restriction as far as how could you even buy a basic wig? Well, I have one here. It's a beautiful, beautiful blonde, 100% human fiber wig that cost me $25, which included the shipping. Now, as you can see, it has the basic wefting, open wefting structure, which that means is that you have these strips of which you have, the fibers are machine stitched to these open strips. This does not have any lace front. It does have this fabric up here. What they do is they put in some of the fibers and they scrunch them together to give it volume. This is so that the wig has a little bit of volume, a little bit of density to it. But the problem with this wig, and also it has the nape and it has the side things, panels at the bottom that you can make it tight around your neck. But when I wear this, I'm almost afraid it's going to fall off because the cap is just so large, even though supposedly it's an average size, but the stretchability is just massive. It just comes across so massively. And this is the standard size that they send. I don't know if in some cases, maybe you can order a smaller size, but just be mindful that the very inexpensive wigs, whether they're synthetic fibers or human hair fibers, if they're inexpensive, it's the cap construction that is the issue. Now, for those of you that have no choice, there are some things that you can do. In my other video, I go into the wig grips. Just be sure you have a very good wig grip around your head. And also, I would advise you putting bobby pins on either side and in the back, just to really hold that wig grip nice and snug. So when you put on your wig, it gives you a lot, you just feel better. You just feel like it's going to stay on. But for this particular wig, because it's just so big, what I recommend is you can get these, I'll show you on this particular wig. You see these metal combs, and they kind of clip. You can buy these and you can actually sew them in to your wig cap, these wig caps that are so large. And I would recommend probably putting one down by the nape. Definitely, I would, wherever you can, in this lace front, where there's solid material, I would probably put a couple on one side and a couple on the other side too. Because what that will do is you'll have that extra clip to kind of hold it in place. And you should be all right. The one thing that I don't like about down by the nape area, the back of the neck, where they have these little panels, usually they're Velcro. Here in this very inexpensive, they have these little metal clips that you would tighten it and then clip it on. It doesn't work. It's not as efficient as when they do the Velcro. You know, you open it and pull it and Velcro it back. You have these metal clips, so just kind of be aware of that. But I think that if you have a friend that may be in the hair business that could actually help you with these little extra combs or clips that you can put on, I think you could do very, very well, you know, with these inexpensive wigs. Now, the second thing to be aware of, however, is these inexpensive wigs are very similar, the tops, meaning that there's only one part. You see, this is the way they were made back in my college days in the 60s. It's just one part. And the one part looks like you have a wig on. So again, this can be overcome by just knowing how to style it, how to be combing your hair, maybe pulling it here and then a clip on the side just to kind of hide that one part, because the one part really looks like you're wearing a wig. But look at this wig. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous 100% human fiber. It's gorgeous. So the point I'm trying to make is you can have a very gorgeous human hair wig for less than $25, but it's the cap that you need to have someone assist you in knowing how to adapt it so that you feel that it is secure and on your head. So if you're aware of that, you should be just fine. So have a great day. I look forward to sharing with you more information if you're a first-time wig wearer of things that you can do to give you confidence when you go out there in public. Have a great day.